Yeah. What it do, yeah? It's your brother, man, from the motherland, coming to you guys live from the NY, back with another one of that Repent or Die podcast. For those that don't know who I am him, Jones, the NBIC, giving all praise and glory to the heavenlies, for they are worthy to be what? To be praised. Last but not least, I want to give a shout out to all you guys for your continuous support, leaving all your feedback, positive, negative, all things is respected and needed, because it allows me to do what I do best, and that is to continue keeping my foot on you heathens, you he-gros, and the newly installed Heathenites next. Round of applause for that. Yeah, man. Another beautiful day in the NY. Started off raining, ended nice and cool, calm and collective. I had a very productive day. Did a lot of things working on, the podcast, as you can see, new backgrounds and stuff like that. Also got a chance to proofread what I was, the book that I'm creating. Did a lot of proofreading. And then on top of that, man, I spent time with my little man while the Wiz went to go get her caterings to herself, well deserved. You know what I'm saying? She gotta pamper herself sometimes. Took the time to be with little man, and we just be rocking, teaching him how to be a warrior, a soldier, you know what I'm saying? And it was cool, right? Other than that, man, just another day in Babylon. And yesterday, Mama Loves made me just come out and, let brothers and sisters know what it is. You hear me? Let me tell you what it is. And she laid that on me. Shout out to Pops, he laid that on me as well. You know, understand? And yeah, we're not teaching no more European lies. We're not teaching no more Leopold, Willie Lynch, Cecil Rose, all these deceptions that has taken control of our people. We're no longer teaching that. I'm shying away from it. I'm stepping away from it. I will not allow that to be a burden on this mission, on this walk, on this channel, on this path, right? Because the path is to redemption to the kingdom. The kingdom is when we on top, no longer sinning, flat out winning. You hear me? So that's the approach here. You understand? And I said things, and I know the things that I say may rattle and shake a few feathers, but it's not to shake it to make you scared. It's to shake it to make you aware, to build you up, right? Because it's a war going on outside, people. It's a war going on outside that a lot of you guys aren't prepared for. You think you prepared for. We're sitting back too comfortably, right? This is why the creators is doing what they're doing. This is why Sunini is doing what he's doing as far as shaking up the room. Shaking up the room because religion has put us in a state of comfortability, patience, wait. You understand? That's not how the story goes. When you read the script, when you read it eternally, when you dissect and read the message within the message, you're gonna see that's not what's required of us. What's the only thing that we supposed to be doing? And I repeat, the only thing we supposed to be doing is being obedient. From obedience is gonna lead to strength. Not obedience and sit down and say, yes, I'm going to sit down and be obedient. No, that's what the new test of a man created. David said, as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we shall fear no evil. Guess what, people? We are living in the shadow of death. We are living in that. We are living in those same times. As every day we're walking around dead people. We're walking around dead souls. We're walking around by souls that has been overtaken by spirits. We are living the days of the fall of Babylon. Yes, the fall of Babylon is here. So the question asks is, are you part of the fall or are you part of the rise? And the rise is not just going to be sitting on the side waiting for something in the sky to arrive to dissect the side and allow us to be on the righteous side. That's not how it goes. That came with religion. It's not how it goes. The rise is going to come with the disconnect from religion, the disconnect from the European philosophies, the disconnect from the Sigmund Freud teachings, the disconnect from everything, the music, the television, the disconnect from those things. This is why you see the Creator doing what he's doing. This is why you see the Father. Like I told you guys yesterday, when it comes to judgment and discipline, that comes from the Father himself. When it comes to wisdom and learning, that comes from Mama Love. So in this circumstance, you see what the Creator, the Father, is doing. You see what Sunini is doing to the world. And I'm gonna address Hebrews to Negroes. I got something I gotta express to you. I'll save that for the end. Somebody please remind me, right? But I say all of this because yesterday, remember I told you guys I was going to talk about this today, and I'm compelled to talk about it because now I'm more calm, I'm more relaxed, I'm more chill. I'm always chill, but sometimes the fire gets the best of me, right? So yesterday, I'm sitting down with my client, we having conversation, he's eating a slice of pizza, and I'm observing my surroundings. Now, as grown as I am, civilian, as much of a civilian that I am, I still carry the streets mentality. Even in this awakening, I still walk with that aspect. So I'm very observant. I pay attention to details. I watch everything. I watch who is who. I watch my left. I watch my right. I watch my ups. I watch my downs. Right? I don't leave no area or what you will call the blind spot. I don't leave none of that. Right? Now, before I even say that, let me just throw this out there. Let me just throw it out there. It is time for black people, so-called African American descent, so-called slave descent. It's time to leave America. It is time. It is. There's no, oh, this, that, none of that. It's time. If you want to stay on the path of righteousness, and raise your children and allow them to be in a space of righteousness and to connect to the heavenly ones, you're going to have to leave. You're going to have to leave Babylon, America, Europe, wherever these people are in control. You have to leave immediately. Just because of what I was able to witness yesterday. So let me go back to the story. Let me just give you a rundown of what I seen yesterday. So yesterday, let's start off with this. Yesterday, I seen a homosexual Chinese officer, police officer, walking by himself, scratching the walk like RuPaul, dazzle in the hair, cop, looking just like Jackie Chan. Now, when I seen that, I say, you see, that was one. Number two, the state of black men in America, especially here in New York, is disgusting. Disgusting is not even the word. It's just, And women see that. And I'm not here to toot my own horn and act like I'm the most gorgeous man. Oh yeah, I am. I'm top 5. Are you dumb or are you dumb? But the way you see sisters, when they see somebody like myself, it's like a breath of fresh air. It's like they're dying for me to have a conversation with them. They're dying for me to give them time and attention, because it's like, hold on, I would love to see where you are, because you're not like them. And when I say them, I'm saying to the black men, they are all on a frequency. I mean, every single man is on a frequency. Highly emotional, highly emotional, certified groupies, and move and talk the same way. I mean, literally talk the same way. You should hear them. Even with the slang that I deliver and I display, you can still be able to tell, nah, June sound like Junes, right? When you seeing these men, every single person sounds the same. Every single person sounds the same. And I have to start off with the men. Why? Because the condition of the men determines to display the strength of a nation. Because the strength comes from a man. Oh, we weak. America has made black men beyond weak. So weak that the weakest vessel on the earth, which is our women, absolutely have no fear towards the man. Absolutely not. Not one bit. Not 1 second, one jot, one tittle. And I'm saying this because I got a son. I said, wait, hold on. What the heck is going on here? Everybody's weird. Then I see my sisters. Boom, you know, we can't even, listen, we dying just for it to just hit 70. Poom poom shorts. Full of themselves. Phone in their hands. If the phone is not in their hands, the headphones is in their ear. Very loud. Everybody knows what they're talking about. It's like, what the heck is going on here? And you know, of course, I gotta tie it in with the scripts. Of course, you know, I'm gonna pull up Revelations chapter 18 so you can see where I'm going with this. And the reason behind all of this is because they have removed the creator from your hearts. They have made you worship the creatures than the creators. I read that to you yesterday in the book of Romans. We are worshiping the creatures than the creator. And even though we got a sense of righteousness in us, godliness in us, because we are made in the likeness, in their image, we have disposed of that to be in the space, to be in the realm of foolishness, and with the desire to be seen, with the desire to be heard. I never asked to be on this. This was never my intentions. You understand? But everybody is desiring to be seen, to be noticed. You can't go a day without seeing a black person dancing for a TikTok. Black person at war, dancing. Like they're dancing, like this is a victory lap. What did you win? Did you win your freedom? Did you win yourself out of poverty? What did you win? What are you dancing for? I'm seeing young girls under 18 with $300 wig pieces on their head. Got a whole carpet from Aladdin on the top of their head. Trying to walk like they Jasmine. Look, knowing damn well they ain't nothing more than a has-been. I'm being honest. I'm not even trying to be funny, people. I'm really being serious in what I'm seeing. Nobody has common sense. You should see me on social media. The arguments that I have is with the men. The highly emotional, the superfied, groupified individuals is the men. The women, listen, the woman is so disgusted with the men, with the black man. They decided to be gay. They prefer to have something plastic shoved up inside of them than the real deal, like Holyfield. Because of what today's men is displaying. Everything is a joke. And when they serious, they handle it like a female. Men is over here arguing with women. And yes, women play a part too, because you throwing the fuel to the fire. You're poking the bear. But us men, we know that. We know that a woman is known to do that. Why are we still going back and forth? My ways hate when I say this. I say what I have to say and I leave it alone, bro. I don't want to talk about it no more. Because it's not, and it's not like I don't care. It's not like what I say goes. It's, baby girl, I am a man. Certain things is not meant for me to be going back and forth with. You are not my enemy. You were sent to me by the Creator. Your job is to elevate me. Your job is to make sure that I stay level-headed, especially when I'm out in the world. Out in a world where the black man is guilty till proven innocent. We're not innocent till proven guilty, people. So when you are in this type of time, when you got the mentality, the mind frame that I have, and you got the understanding, knowing that people like Alice Bailey created these foundations, created this infrastructure that impose on the mind of our sisters, and our sisters is falling for that, and then want to be with a man who's falling for that as well. I haven't fallen. I slipped like DMX. And I got right back up. And I said, nope, yeah, I'm not doing that. But we're living in the times that that's what it is. Domestic violence is at an all-time high right now. Niggas is putting hands on females. Females is putting hands on men. And then the sad thing is the system is designed to cater to the woman. So if the woman put their hands on the man and the man blacks out and just wash this sister up, he's automatically thrown in jail as the aggressor when he was under attack. This is what's going on in the world, people. Here in New York, I am watching this. I am watching this weird behavior. I'm watching where it's the woman that's in control of the relationship, where she's operating. Yo, we gonna sit right here. And the man goes, okay. What? I go inside restaurants. I'm seeing the woman facing the door and the man got his back to the door. Where they do that at? I'm walking the streets and I see the man in the inside and the woman in the outside. Where they do that at? I'm seeing when things go left and situations occur, altercations occur. I'm seeing women standing up. Even in this awakening right now, I'm seeing more women waking up than the man. I'm watching women stand up. My sisters are standing up, giving they 1-2s. Saying, nah, I got to get my house in order. Meanwhile, the man want to post up on the corner smoking on marijuana. And when somebody like me bring forth truth, it pierces something and they run away like they quiz. I said to my client, I said, no. I said, I can't raise my son here. I can't raise my son in this place called America. I can't raise my son here in New York. Let me at least take my chances down south. Let me at least my son could absorb some southern hospitality. These people here, and especially here in New York, they're after our children. Oh, you thinking it's a game? Working in the social service field as long as I have, you will see it's a full-fledged attack on your child. Let your child be born and you fill out these birth certificates, these social securities. Your child becomes property of the state. Like property. And this child, because it's property, meaning it's a note. People saying the money's not backed by no gold. You right. The money is backed by niggas. You are the note. You are the debt collection. You are the debt. You are the note. What's more valuable than gold? It's a lost nigga. Because if you sell to this nigga that he's free, you sell it to him and he moves like that, he will never know that he's under slavery. Never know. So much that you see black people standing on podiums talking about we demand reparations. How can a property demand finances? Who told you was free? Don't let this amendment nonsense fool you, people. This amendment has nothing to do with your freedom. Listen, they only created the amendment so they can infiltrate with integration. Okay? They had to show you that they care, so you can put down your guard so they can get closer to your child, which they are right now. So they can get closer to your daughter and infuse them, contaminate them, which they did right now. Bring forth Europeans, contaminated children, and listen, the people. This is not no disrespect, right? All I'm saying is every nationality is supposed to be with their nationality. You're supposed to be with your origin. That's how the world works. A tiger is not laying with a leopard. Okay? It's not. It's not. A tiger's with a tiger, a leopard's with a leopard, the lion with a lion, a deer with a deer. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just the order of humanity. But when you are a slave, one of the first things the oppressors did when they put us in slavery, they ran inside of our women, infused them. Ask Thomas Jefferson how much black women he raped in his time being president. How many black women he raped the time being a slave owner. He got children in the hundreds. Facts. All over America. Facts. You could take it how you want it. I'm only telling you the truth. All over America. But the reason why I'm saying all of this for one reason. It's time for us. We got to get up out of here. We will never get to the next level of righteousness as long as we here. We will never be able to tabernacle with our creators until we get up out of here. We will never, ever. And I'm going to show you with the scriptures. I'm going to show you with the scriptures. Hold on. This joint did a whole update without my consent, man. Let's just start off with verse 1. And it says, and after these things I saw another angel came down from the heavens, having great power, and the earth was lighting with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and hold every foul spirit. See the word spirit? Show me a good spirit. All spirits is bad. We don't have a spirit. We have a soul. I'm telling you, people, we don't have a spirit. We have a soul. Right? Foul spirit in a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Everything is defiled here. It is literally impossible for us to walk in a path of righteousness while we here. Everything is just pure evil. You're tempted. You're tempted through lust, sexual perversions. All of these things is all in front of you. I'm literally like, for real. I'm literally sitting back and I'm watching. Like, sexualizing, the women being sexualized is not just black women. You seeing the Chinese girls with the spandex. You seeing the white girls with the spandex. You seeing the Mexican girls with the spandex. The only two nationalities I have yet to see in spandex, I mean, like literally just walking around in spandex, has been the Arabs and the Khazars. Only two nationalities I have yet to see in spandex. They cover themselves, they dress down, they move accordingly. But that's not what it is for everybody else. They're running, they lusty. These women are more hornier than men. I know. I've been in this. I played this game. I know. They walk. Our sisters is walking around like I'm the prize. And when they see that their persona is ineffective, they take another approach. Now they want to be subtle. See, it all determines on the fish that they catch. But these sisters know that they catching Squidwards out here. Because when they see the great white shark, the black whale, it's like, oh no, he's not my type. Or, wow, am I capable? And they get into these relationships, and then they get inside of these relationships, and it's really not what they thought it would be. Some women get enlightened, like they get enlightened by the person that they're dealing with. And other women, they get frustrated, they run away. It's too much. See, when you're dealing with a real brother and a real sister, the opposite, if they're not real in their own, it's too much. They run, they complain, they nag. I'm watching this. I'm literally watching this. I'm seeing the new NYPD recruits, weirdos, dudes wearing glasses. Matter of fact, I think like 3 months ago, I'm in the hood. I see 2 female officers. No man around. Now, when you see that women are being hired to do the roles of a man, it's to let you know that the position, the strength of a man has diminished tremendously. I have never in my life witnessed that. I seen a sister, a police officer. She was probably at least 5'1". She's an officer. All of this is in New York. I'm witnessing all of this here in New York. From Brooklyn to Manhattan. I am witnessing this. And all I could do is just sit back and really shake my hand. These spirits, the churn that was open, the mandates that was offered has allowed all foul spirits to roam this earth. All these drug spots. Our people has been overtaken, and all of this is around us. And then media, social media, regular media, old media, new media, anything with the word media. I even forgot what media actually stood for. It's an acronym. I forgot what it stood for. I really forgot. If you guys know what I'm saying, please put it in the chat. And what is media doing? Media is desensitizing the minds of our people, forcing us to embrace behaviors that's ungodly, unrighteous. I just seen today that they're gonna have 4 drags to hold the fire at the Olympics. Oh, it is over. It is over, people. The foul spirits has literally overtaken us. The foul spirit has really overtaken us. It's officially over. And as a father, as a son, as a husband, yeah, it's time for us to get up out of here. As a child of Akobi, knowing my nationality, knowing where I come from, knowing who I am, knowing the Creator's name, how can I remain here? How can we remain here? This place got nothing to offer but wrath and destruction. Let me show you. Wrath and destruction, verse 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. They talking about you. They talking about you, Bantu. Elizabeth wasn't a queen. Prince Charles is not a prince. These are hijackers, thieves, robbers, murderers, pedophiles who got that position by force, bribery, murder, kidnap, slaughter, slavery, religion. They didn't get here. They didn't wake up one day and God said, "Joy to the world, the crown is yours." They ain't earned this. They ain't earned that. They stole it. Just like everything else. And their fathers gave them a military to protect them and to preserve and to continue feeling the minds of this madness. Yes, I said feeling, because it's a feeling that you have. Flooded your schools with philosophies. People don't even know what philosophy is. Philosophy is an opinion, bro. It's a story that somebody created. It's not even facts. It's not even facts. How did we get here? How can we raise our children in this condition? My Wiz called me today. She said, "Yo, you won't even believe what she's seen today." There's a truck riding around in impoverished communities with individuals hopping out this joint to tell young children a story about Jesus, Today, they had these children praising that they were sinners and love the fact that they could sin. This is what being taught to our children. And what they got in return. A bag of Dorito chips filled with red 40. Candies that's filled with marshmallows, guillotine, pig. And these children eat that, go home, and listen, they got school tomorrow. They eat that and go home. Now they can't sit still. And now the parent is being called. And substance is being offered. And some of the parents, because they're not intelligent, because if they was intelligent, they would have knew never to allow heathens to teach your child about the Creator. Because the word was never given unto them. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. He said he showed his word unto Jacob. Remember, there was no J. So you see I, that would be an I, Kob. You see the Kob? And then the B, Jacob, right? His statutes and his judgment unto the Jacobians. Isis Rael is an interject. 3 deities. And I'm gonna put the video on my shorts so you guys, because maybe if you hear from a European, you would then believe them, because when a black man say it, you know he's unqualified, especially if he's someone like me, you know, the person that didn't go to theologian school, you know, the person that could care less about a ministry, you know, that person, he's unfit. And he, why would God talk to him? How would God work with him? Look how he talks. He talks with such, he talk with such conviction. That's not righteous. He's supposed to be humble. You know, the meek shall inherit the kingdom. Be meek. Huh? I'm sorry. I'm going to post it up. Right? Unto Jacob, he has not dealt so with any other nation, people, heathens, Gentiles, Hebrews, heathenites. Not so. His statutes was passed on. We talking about post-flood. Was passed on to Noah, and Noah gave it to his 2 sons, Shem and Japheth. It was we don't know who ham sandwich is. The only ham I ever knew was hamburger. And guess what hamburger was known for? Being a goddamn burglar. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? They've been telling you this your entire life. You was just too naive to read in between the lines. But I'm gonna read it for you. Since you have allowed these smartphones to overtake your mind, he that controls the mind controls the spine. So since you have allowed this smartphone to control your mind, your spine has been broken. You're no longer Superman. You have become Christopher Reeves after the accident. That's our people. Who? That's what we have become. So I gotta go out my way to feed you the truth. Now the question is, can you handle the truth? Do you really want the truth? Do you want the bitter herbs? Or you prefer the cotton candy? You want that Snicker bar, right? When hungry, eat a Snicker. You want that Snicker bar, right? Pause. That's what you want? You don't want the story of the truth, because that truth, hey, the truth might set you free. Excuse me, let's take that back. The truth will set you free. The facts will set you free. But you don't want the facts. You like it how it is. You like to see the condition New York is. You like to see the condition of the world. But we the first ones to cry wolf. You like to see what you see. It's cool. You like to wake up and go to work and open the door and you in a room full of fishermen. You like to walk into a room and dudes is more on their phones. Dudes will be in a party, all these beautiful women around. All these beautiful women around. And dudes would rather be with their homies on their phones, taking Snapchats, talking about we lit. Lit where? You need to lit yourself on fire, because that's where you about to go. You about to burn. Lit where? You seeing the girls got all cute, spend hundreds of dollars to get their hair done, shoes, makeup, all of that, to go into an establishment, go into an event, go into a celebration, and to sit there and pose for Maybelline. And look to see who is worth her time. This is where we at. This is where we at. I told her with, I said, hey, listen, let me tell you something. You know, it ain't no divorce where I come from. You take what we do until the grave. It's over for that. But if you think me, with the state that I am, with the mentality and the knowledge and the wisdom, shout out to Mama Love, you think that I have it in me to entertain the foolishness of this world? I don't even have the patience to dumb myself down. It's a lot of work, people. Listen, let me tell you something. It's a lot of work to build a woman up, to get her to your mental level. And sometimes you get that woman who's not all the way there, but is there already, where all you got to do is just open certain doors and she's set. She got it. But when you dealing with today's black women, the Cardi B duplicates, the Meg Thee Stallion duplicates, the Sexy Red duplicates, when you dealing with that and you trying to take that mentality and turn it into a Frances Cress Wilson, turn it into a Betty Shabazz, turn it into a Afina Shakur, you might as well, you better off subway surfing, man. Because as long as these things right here is promoting foolishness, promoting violence, promoting self-entitlement, as long as this is keeping you away from the Creator, keeping you away from connecting to Mama Love, because Mama Love said, listen, she's gonna come holler at you. One day you're gonna wake up and something is gonna hit you and say, yo, this ain't right. What's going on here? She's gonna come reach out to you. And then when she reach out to you, she's gonna then put you into a test. She's gonna put you to the test. She's gonna see how you're able to handle these controversies. And based on how you handle it, determine if she's gonna go further with you. And when she goes further, then you will know about your father, because she will teach you about him, because that is her job. Go watch the last video with Cameron, and I spoke about this. That is her job. It's time for us to understand what's going on in this world. America is not for us no more, man. I know it seems cool, calm. I know it's fun. I know you get able to travel. I know it feels good. But it's time to go home. If you want your child to be righteous, if you want to put an end to this generational curse, you have to get away from this generational prison. You have to stop believing in the warden and the board members. You need to stop. You need to stop investing into their foolishness, their franchise, their music. I just found out today, I don't want to get off task. I just found out today that YouTube is about to remove battle rap. Now, I don't know if this is 100% true. I didn't go, dive into it because, it is what it is. But you got to ask yourself, why? This world is so negative and evil. Why remove battle rap? You know why? Because it's niggas like me from the hood, from the bottom, eating good off that. See, it's about putting every black person, rich or poor, strong or weak, tall or small, to accept the mark of the beast. Somebody got shot in my neighborhood. The helicopters is flying all through it. Big or small, wide or skinny, doesn't matter. By 2030, they say you shall own absolutely nothing. Everything will be a subscription. Subscribe, pay for this. They're gonna slick talk their way into having you spending hundreds every year. Subscribe. Monthly payments, $20. Annual payment, if you accept the annual payment, they take 20%. So you'll be paying 119. It seems like it's nothing until everything slows down, till the finances slow down. You see what's going on? Brothers and sisters losing their job left to right. People is being evicted. They're kicking people out of these shelters. Oh, you're not doing nothing? Oh, you're not trying to look for work? Oh, you're going to be evicted. They're doing it right now. They telling you it's the migrants. No. Because check this out. The migrants are always looking for work. I seen a migrant the other day. And homie spoke no English and pulled out his phone with a whole writing on it. And I read it. And I said, yo, hold on. Gave him $1, gave him some water. And the only thing we both could understand is when he said gracias. They on their P's and Q's. So who are they going to evict? Oh, you, Shanae. Shaniqua, you can't be here no more. Oh, you thought you was going to be able to keep your feet up, watch Wi-Fi, free 90. Oh, yeah, you being evicted. Then you're going to leave there and then have to go to a whole new program, a whole new shelter. And guess where all the shelters is going to be relocated? Hey, you guys thinking that I'm lying. Stay tuned to it. Everything is being relocated to the Bronx. They want all niggers to go live in the Bronx. New York, Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan. These areas are going to become prestige areas for the rich and wealthy. You see these buildings they putting up. You see how it's looking. They're not them buildings is not looking like post-war buildings. Oh no, this is top of the line. Pools on the roof. That's what's coming here. So while they building all of these things up, jobs is being lost. Who's having the financial outlet to afford those things? And you know they're gonna be cutting family deals. Shout out to my brother. Went to go drop something off to him. Forgot where he lives, somewhere far. It's not that far. It's like 30 minutes. It's like literally 30 minutes from Brooklyn. 30 minutes. But being out there, seeing the houses, this man saying, yo, man, property tax every year is $40,000. Property tax. And his house wasn't even up to par compared to the house he told me to go look at. He said, you think my house is crazy? My house got 6 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, etc. He said, you think my house is crazy? He said, yo, do me a favor. When you leave this, go down this block right here. Make this first right. Tell me what you see. If you think, and sure enough, I did that. And we talking about homes that's literally like $5 million. We talking about areas that's you know all the cars foreign. I see the family sitting on the on the in their garage space, sitting on the floor and the lights was on. Like the floor lights up when they walk. Come on, people. And these children that's coming from these households, they the ones that's gonna be moving into your area. You know why you running around shooting them up, bang, bang, kill, kill, kill? Why you doing all of that? And your parents can't afford the funeral, can't afford bail money. And if they do, and if they're able to post bail, guess what they gotta put up? They gotta put up the house. And let's just say you was to run away, knowing that you commit murder, knowing that you're gonna be spending the rest of your time in jail, you used to run off. They take over your house. You see how wicked the system is? Huh? And when your house go to foreclosure, they don't let other black people know that there's a foreclosure going on. No. That foreclosure notice goes straight to the Jewish people. And you'll receive a phone call, say, yo, I see that your house is for foreclosure. We would like to buy for you cash. And because your house is going up for foreclosure, you're not getting what you think that you deserve for the house. You're going to get what they tell you they're going to give you. And if you don't accept it, they just wait for the foreclosure or the bidding to take place, and they're going to get it for under the price value. And now they're going to get it. The sheriff is going to come to your house saying you got to go, right? Then you go. And then what happens? They break down that house. Your whole childhood memory is now destroyed. And they put a big old sky rise. Making how much every month? How much every month? But yet we want to be ignorant and foolish. We don't understand the times that we are living in. We really believe that this is just how our lives supposed to be. No, your lives will always be in misery as long as you remain in the penitentiary. It's time to leave. It's time for us to go. It's time for us to rise. It's time for us to fight. It's time for us to die for something. We dying senselessly. We getting killed by our own. Meanwhile, the enemy's sitting back, collecting all the benefits behind it. Rise, people. Rise, people. Stand up. sisters, humble yourself. Take that blonde wig off your head. Let your afro show. Let it shine. Let that naturalness show. Throw that makeup in the garbage. Y'all need to all go under the top of the roof somewhere and just kick that joint. Throw all of that in the dispensary. Put it in the furnace. Let it burn. It's not for you. Makeup is made for who? The fallen's children and dead people. So are you saying you dead or are you alive? And last but not least, the children. They are coming for your children. Eyes on, hands on, ears on, sing along, pay attention. Watch what they're watching through that phone. Watch who they're talking to. Keep them away from these religion, these organizations. Teach them that, when you see stuff like, when you see a whole bunch of men dressing like women want to come to your school and read you a book, you get your ass up and you go sit in the office and you have them call the parent and you let the father and the mother let them know, and then you let them know we ain't doing that. We ain't jacking that. It's your brother, man, from the motherland. Came to you guys live. Once again, I continue supporting, man. Leave all your feedback, man. Positive, negative, man. Share this with your loved ones, bro. Let our people know what time it is. Let them know it's time for us to depart out of here. It's time for us to go back home. And if you don't know who I am him, Junes, the MBIC. And if it's your first time, I hope it's not your last time. And if it's your next time, that means I'm still on your mind. And I'm going to forever keep my foot on you heathens, you he-grows, and the newly installed heathenites next. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Listen to the Creator say one time for the one. And I'ma holler at y'all. One.